And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Panther Gymnasium. I'm Shane Hartzell, Coach Shane Hartzell on the Cove High School East YouTube page. Dalton Reed will be joining you here very shortly. He is going to be doing the starting lineups here in just a moment. For tonight's senior high action, we have the hometown Lady Panthers playing the Lady Indians from Poyen. So this ought to be a great matchup. This has always been a battle, and both schools really get after it and enjoy playing each other and all that. So we look forward to a lot of action tonight. Joining Dalton tonight on the color will be Will Kazay, who just got through finished playing his junior high game with the junior boys. So everybody's pulling a little double duty tonight.
Yeah, no
Will,
kidding.
how you doing tonight?
I'm exhausted after that game, but I feel very good.
Great. Well, glad to hear it. What a game! I tell you, tonight's matchup, this should be a good one. The Lady Indians come in here tonight, and the Lady Panthers are still searching for that first illustrious victory, and hopefully we can get that tonight. They can possibly shoot toward that goal tonight. But anyways, the Lady Indians come in. They're a very seasoned squad as well. They're going to put a lot of pressure. Coach Mickey Schaefer does a great job there over at Poyen. And Coach Finley is, like I said, is still searching for his first W, and we hopefully he'll get that tonight as well. And we are about to get underway here as we announce starting lineups for both teams. We will have first will be the visiting team, the Lady Indians of Poyen, and Dalton will be announcing that here in just a moment. We will have the Pledge of Allegiance with the national anthem, and then starting lineups. So, hey, sit back. Hope you enjoy yourself tonight. Sit back and relax. And if you're not able to come out to the gym tonight, hopefully you're watching us here on the Cove High School East YouTube page. And we are about to get underway here. So enjoy tonight's action. And we're about to stand for the national anthem. And that was Dalton Reed there on the PA announcing both starting lineups here tonight. We are about to get underway here at Panther Gymnasium. Should be a great matchup tonight between the Lady Indians and the Lady Panthers. Again, Lady Panthers ready to come out and fire on all cylinders tonight. And we've got the Lady Indians out on the floor here. And so we are, again, about to go jumping for the Lady Panthers is senior Marley McCutcheon, number 1. And jumping for the Poyen Indians is number 14. And I'll get my name here in just a moment. Here we go. Oh, it's Rachel Ellison. And they're going to say that's back court right here. And I'm going to hand this off here to Dalton Reed, who is, again, doing a wonderful job pulling double duty. So sit back and enjoy some Lady Panther basketball against the Lady Indians of Poyen.
Thanks, Coach. Feels good to be back on the air, as that's going to be Austin. She's going to be the main point guard for the Indians, and we are going to have a travel there. That's on 21, Kendall Morrison. How are we doing tonight, Will, after that junior boys game?
I'm exhausted. Very happy for Finley since he managed to nail 3 a lot quicker than I did last year.
Yeah, we'll have to get that one on the highlight reel. But Lady Indians come into this one on a 4-game losing streak. Started the season 5-0, and now they are 5-4, and so we'll have another whistle. So it is going to be Austin inbound it there. That's Carter, number 10, Addison Carter. So they're going to move it around. That's 14, and a no good 3 there from Ellison. Ellison tried to get the shot up there from the right elbow. And Poyen has had some stiffer competition. They went on the road at a tournament to Mount Vernon Enola, the reigning state champs, and fell to them at 62-14. So Mount Vernon Enola, one of the top teams in the state in basketball for girls. As that is McIntyre has the top of the key, going to kick it out to Fulmer. And Panthers using all the shot clock here, 14 and counting left to go here on the shot clock with 7:03 left to go in the first. That's going to kick over to Hadley Harrington back top of the key. Panthers got to do something. 3, 2, and that's going to be a shot clock violation. So that will be a turnover there for the Lady Panthers as they give it back to the Lady Indians.
If I was able to judge that right, I believe Poyen's trying to run man-to-man right now.
I have to see what Coach Schaefer has dialed up.
Panthers get the rebound off the missed shot, and
yeah, and another empty possession. So a scoreless game here with 6:31 left to go in the first, and that it will be the first points there, as that's going to be McCutcheon that takes it all the way. So that will be the first points for the Panthers. It's going to be Carter to dish it off to Austin down there. Now working it around there. And a baseline drive there. And drive there by Morrison as another missed shot and another rebound. So 2 back-to-back empty possessions there that the Panthers have been able to capitalize on as they go down low. And it's a wide open down low shot missed. Offensive board. That shot no good there as Beard gets the rebound, and now Austin's going to push it out in transition. And Josie Austin will lay it in on the other end. Game tie, 2-2, 5:41 left to go here in the first.
it already feels like this game's going to be determined by fast break points. That's both of the first 2 scores for both sides have been off a fast break.
Yeah, most definitely. In moving in transition, be able to move in transition will really get you a lot. And so this is a conference game, so trying to start. Panthers still looking for their first win. They're 0-7. And so we're going to have a timeout here on the floor. So we'll have to see. That's going to be called by Coach Schaefer. That's going to be 30 seconds. So we're going to stay right here on the Cove High School East YouTube page, and we'd like to thank our administration. They let us do what we love to do, give us a platform where we can do what we love, and so we really appreciate them for what they do. And so we'd like to thank elementary school principal Cameron Alexander, middle school principal Lori McJunkins, high school principal Jeffrey Escola, and the man in charge, Mr. Danny Thomas, and, of course, our lovely athletic director, Robert Webb, Coach Webb. He is definitely one of the best out there, so we really appreciate those people to let us do what we love. And so it will be Panther basketball here on the baseline, as there's going to be a scope for the ball. Fulmer is on the floor. I cannot say her last name tonight for some reason. And so as that is a missed shot there, that was a miss from Carter. So 450 left to go here in the first. Another empty possession for the Indians, and really the Indians are struggling off offensively.
Oh.
And a great move there as McCutcheon is able to get around her defender Austin there.
And just no one's been able to capitalize whenever they're shooting. That's probably going to be a staple for at least the first quarter of this game.
Yeah, and that's the foul on Beard there, number 33. That's her first personal and the first team foul and the first foul in the game. So McCutcheon's going to sink that one from the line.
Free throws are actually very important to basketball games. Here is a relatively weird stat from a few years ago. Arkansas men's basketball played a game. They didn't make a single three, but thanks to 2-pointers and free throws, they won the game.
I watched that game. I know what game we're talking about. I don't remember who he played, but yeah, free throws make or break. As Austin's going to drive, she's going to go up and draw the foul. Josie Austin, one of the mainstays in this Poyen Indian lineup, as she looks to capitalize here from the free throw line and tie this game up at 4, as we have a 4-2 game with 4:35 left to go in the first. And Austin's first one is up and good, as we have 2 subs coming in for the Indians. That is excuse me there. It's going to be Ainsley Carter that's going to come in, and number 2, Ashlyn Leonard. So man-to-man here for the Indians. Of course, they've got Ellis in there on McCutcheon, as Fulmer's going to go up. Shot just rims in and out. Rebound there by Carter. So they push it up the floor there to Ellison. Ellison, 3. And that one rattles in. Rachel Ellison, and she's been quiet in this first 4 minutes, but makes a statement there and gives Poyen their first lead.
And those shots will end up being important, because in one of the games in the Battle of the Cove, it actually ended up being very important that missed shots came back to cost the team the
And
crown.
there it is on the other end. Braylon McIntyre is going to lay it in on the feed from McCutcheon. And then playing safety back there is McCutcheon, and she's going to go coast to coast, up and in and one. And wow, what about a shift of momentum, Will?
That's one of the great things about this sport. It can change like in a heartbeat.
Yeah, it can. I mean, you had the big 3 hit on one end, and then you had the inner. I mean, you thought, well, Poyen has a little momentum. They just hit the 3, going up 3 points, 4-7. And then right now we have got a 1-point game here with 3:25 left to go in the first.
Yeah, and I believe that the reason those points didn't count was they called it a charge.
Yes, they did. That's McCutcheon's first foul. Thanks for pointing that out, Will. As Austin's going to go up on the other end. Shot no good. No foul call. As Carter's going to go back up and lay it in. Madison Bailey is checked in. And we're going to have a whistle there.
Knocked it out of bounds, retains Panthers possession.
And there's a steal there. That's going to be by Ellison. Ellison pushing it forward there. Now going to kick it back out to Carter. Carter kicks it back out, and there's Austin for 3, and she just misses that one. Scuffle for the ball, and Ellison's going to come away with it. Rachel Ellison there And she finds Carter, and Carter's wide open for three, and she drains that one. And so now, really, Poyen has opened this one up with a 6-point lead from those 2 threes.
And that's up. And a miscue by the Panthers turns the ball back over.
And there it is. They're going to kick it out there. That's missed there from Leonard. And we have a traveling violation there in the paint. And so it's going to be Carter that checks in for the Indians, and it's going to be Carter that checks out. So Addison will check out, and Ainsley will check in. So Bella on the inbounds and a man-to-man press here, and the Panthers feed it up the sideline as they get it to McIntyre. McIntyre going to go up and draw the foul.
And that's one of the things our coach stressed to us when preparing for this game. Poyen would full court press us, so we had to be able to handle that.
Yeah, you got to be able to handle that and do what you need to do, most definitely.
And that's what costs teams if they can't handle the press. That costs some games.
It does. 'Cause then you don't even get your offense started at the half court. As Austin's going to check out, that will be the first foul.
And the first free throw was missed.
That's Bailey that's going to check out. And the second one is good from McIntyre. 12-7 game with 2 minutes left to go here in the first quarter as Poyen looks to drive on the other in quick possession. And we have a foul. And we have one ref singling a foul, one ref singling a jump ball. And we will have a referee roundtable at the top of the key.
Or at least 2 of them are.
And now the third ref going to come in, and Coach Finley is saying he will have a jump ball. But the foul is going to overrule. And so that will be a foul. That's McCutcheon's second foul.
And that's one of the things you just can't be affording in the first quarter. You can only afford a foul.
And Coach Finley is showing his disapproval with the foul call, and so he will plead his case over there to the ref. So that is Ellison at the line, and she drains both of them. A 7-point lead here for the Indians, as McCutcheon's going to get across the top, looking to run. She's going to dish it inside there, and after a scuffle, she gets her own rebound, and she will draw the foul and go to the line.
And that's the second foul on number 0 for their team, which...
Yeah, that's Bailey, Madison Bailey.
And both teams have one person with 2 fouls, and they both have the same amount of fouls at 3.
Ellison will check out, and in goes back Josie Austin.
Both free throws were missed.
And that's missed opportunities, missed points there for the Panthers.
And it'll come back to bite them eventually.
As Austin thought about the 3, now going to throw it inside to Bailey. Going to kick it out to Carter. Back to Austin. Austin, pull-up shot, no good. Rebound by Bailey. Scuffle for the ball, and they will call that a jump ball.
And the Panthers almost got out of the press. It was they had called a foul on number 13 on Poyen.
Yeah, that is Carter. Ainsley Carter.
And we start back where we started.
Yep, full court man-to-man press here for the Indians. Coach Schaefer really likes to press, as that's going to be McCutcheon feeding it up the floor to Buckley, who finds Harville on the other side of the floor. Now going to drive there on the baseline, and she throws it to the wrong person, and that's going to be a turnover, and Ashley Leonard's going to come away with it, push it up the floor there. That's Austin there, as she shot is deflected by Bailey Martin, and so now Panthers looking to get something done offensively, down 7 with a minute left to go here in the first.
You need points right here, or else you well and truly don't have the momentum by the time the second quarter comes around, which is chaotic.
And so that will be off of a Panther, and so that will be Indian basketball.
And just to update anybody who doesn't know, there has been a rule change about fouls this year. They've done away with the rule of bonus and double bonus. Anymore is if in one quarter you get 5 fouls, you get automatic double bonus, and it resets every quarter.
And there it is, the matician himself informing us about rules that I don't even know about. So 44 seconds left here. About a 14-second difference between shot clock and game clock. As that ball is attempted to be stripped away, but we will have a whistle. That's going to be on 21.
And the Panthers will be going to the line. That's the 5th foul on Poyen.
Yeah, it's Kendall Morrison with the foul.
First free throw is good. As the Panthers, by some rush of good luck for them, managed to get Poyen to foul them twice again, and they make both the free throws. Suddenly, it will be a 1-point game, assuming Poyen doesn't score.
Yeah, and there's a turnover there, and they're going to push it out in transition, and there's Marlon McCutcheon. She got 2 people chasing her.
And
decided not to go up there, and the ball will be off of an Indian. So it will be Panther basketball with 22.2 seconds left. Harville's going to check in, and Fulmer's going to come out.
And that is another foul.
Panthers doing a good job of drawing the foul wheel, but we got to convert on the free throw line, because those last 2 free throws, we had 2 sets before that we didn't convert.
Indeed, and that is the 2nd foul on number 2 on Poyen's team.
Yeah, that's Leonard, Ashlyn Leonard, and Harville can't convert there.
But those 2 foul people will start adding up very quickly. Let's say they get the Panthers somehow get another Indian at 2 fouls or 3 fouls within the first 2 minutes of the second quarter. Then that means that if the coach is like hesitant about putting people with 2 fouls in.
Well, I mean, McCutcheon, our main ball handler, already has 2, Will, as time is about to expire here in the first quarter. And we're going to have a foul.
I believe that'll be on the Panthers.
Yeah, that's going to be on the Panthers. That's going to be on Braylon McIntyre, the sophomore. And that's her second. So you got McIntyre with 2. You got McCutcheon with 2. If I'm Coach Finley, I'm talking about fouls at the quarter break. 4-point game here. And there's a 3, and that one is no good.
And that is, travel.
Travel, and Harville is slow to get up.
And I believe she hit her nose on. Yeah, it looks like she's bleeding.
She is bleeding. Her and Josie Austin got tangled up.
Yeah, I assumed that was a nose.
Yeah.
Panthers letting it roll up the court, but Poyen's.
Yep. And
but it works, and they go up, and that
shot
is a
blocked. So we will have a 4-point game here at the end of the first quarter, and so free throws get Panthers back in this one. It's a 4-point game, and so we will be right back for the second quarter right after this break.
Do you have some land you need cleared to build on? Call Hartzell Farms and Excavating. Do you need some excavation done on your property? Call Hartzell's Farms and Excavating. Hartzell's Farms and Excavating, LLC, is a veteran-owned and operated company with 20-plus years of experience in the construction business. Owner Vernon Hartzell will be happy to see how he and his crew can meet your needs. Free estimates can be given by calling number 870-210-0204. Again, that number is 870-210-0204. Thank you for your business.
We are back here on the Mountain Cove High School East YouTube page this December night, and we have a 4-point senior girls game here at the start of the second quarter as the Poyen Lady Indians lead the winless Lady Panthers, as the Panthers are still searching for their first win in this early season.
Yeah,
They feed it inside, and there's Fulmer turnover, another turnover for the Panthers, Will.
those will be key later on down the stretch, as we've had at least 5. I'm just guessing, but
Yeah,
we
don't have exact numbers. We have Magnet Cove guesstimate numbers. Oh, man, that was a feed there from McCutcheon and just off the outstretched arms of Fulmer.
And that counts as a 6th in my book.
Most definitely. So Panthers got to force another turnover defensively, just like they did last drive, but Poyen looking to extend this lead. They feed it inside there, back out. That's Morrison with the drive as she finds Ellison. Ellison, ball tipped around, and a 3 there from Ellison, no good. Rebound by McCutcheon. And up the floor there.
Almost worked. Oh, and they.
Ooh, that was almost bad. And then that is Braylon McIntyre on the drive as she gets the drive down the baseline, able to score, draw within 2, and here comes Carter on the other end. There's Ellison. Ellison going to go up, draw the foul, and the shot will not count, and so that one's going to be on Fulmer. That is Fulmer's first. Cross court there. Looking inside is Morrison. Now back out to Austin. Austin, 3 no good. Rebound by McCutcheon. McCutcheon looking to go. She's got Josie on her. She's going to take it coast to coast. And we are going to have and 1. Beautiful drive there. Carter not able to draw the charge. And this could be a big turning point right here if we could take the lead, Will.
Yes, it could be. And especially if we get a turnover right after this, then the momentum's firmly in Magnet Cove's side.
Yeah, just like we saw earlier, that can switch in a heartbeat. And so looks like Martin's going to check out, and Harville's going to check back in, so the no's not too bad. And there it is. So the three-point play converted there from Marley McCutcheon as she was able to take the drive all the way and lay it in. And so here comes Carter and the Indians on the other end. Dribble handoff there to Morrison. Now Morrison going to drive inside. Stuck at the high post. Carter, cross-court dish to Ellison. And what a drive there from Rachel Ellison, able to drive down the baseline and get that shot in, Will.
Both teams are very good at whenever the other team takes the lead, they're very quick to get the lead right back.
Yes.
And
both teams really like to run. So it's going to be Austin inbound as we have a Panthers turnover, unsure what they called. I was honestly didn't see it.
Yeah, they threw it out of bounds on the inbound.
Oh, well, that's another turnover. And a 3 there from Ellison. Shot no good. Fulmer's going to come away with the rebound. Austin fighting for it, and Josie Austin will come away with it. And a deep 3 from Carter is good.
This is starting to remind me of the Jessieville girls game during the battle of the Cove in the championship, that one person that kept on making the shots.
Yeah, Futch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Ellison there. So Panthers have it now down 4. All of a sudden you take the lead and then you get a turnover. Now you're down 4. Pull-up shot there, and that is good from Marley McCutcheon. So that will draw the game back within 2, but here comes Carter and the Poyen offense. And the 3 there from Morrison, that one's no good. Fight for the rebound, and that one is no good. And a 3 there, no good. Wow, and contact there between Harrington.
And they weren't looking.
And so another turnover for the Panthers. Panthers have got to limit those turnovers, Will.
Yeah, and it's always throwing turnovers. It's like the inbound play, there was a play, and it's most of the time when they're trying to take it up the court very quickly. Like from inbound to volleyball line, roughly.
Yeah, they got to be able to slow down and look at that. But we'll take a deeper look at the Poyen Lady Indians during this 30-second timeout. They have played 9 games total. They are on a 4-game losing streak. So Coach Mickey Schaefer looking to get his squad back on track as they have, in this order, lost to Mountain Pine, Mount Vernon, Enola, Conway Christian, and Fountain Lake. So They've played some quality teams. They also played Harmony Grove, Woodlawn, Bismarck, Glen Rose, and Horizon. So they're looking to get back on track now as they are 0-2 in conference play. So their conference losses to Mountain Pine and to Conway Christian. Conway Christian graduated a lot last year, but also brought a lot back as Josie Williams is now playing at Harding University in Searcy. So, go ahead.
I'll give Poyen this. That was a brutal stretch where they had the 4-loss stretch on, and they just made it through, speaking of them.
Yeah, and they're going to extend the lead to 5 with that, but like I said earlier, Mount Vernon Enola is an extremely tough team. Just to give y'all a little insight on them, Mount Vernon Enola is currently 15-0 and 2-0 in conference play. So, and they have traveled all over the place to play people from Poyen to Sloan Hendricks to Pangburn to Nemo Vista to Mammoth Springs to Riverside. So they have definitely played their fair share of games, and they play White County Central tonight, which should be a win for them.
And Poyen also had to play Conway Christian and Fountain Lake back-to-back on the road, 2 very good teams in the basketball world.
Yeah, and Fountain Lake, I mean, you got a 4A squad there. They're obviously going to be a little bit more loaded, a 4A school versus a 2A school. And that drive and shot no good there from Harville, but that will retain Magnet Cove possession.
And to catch you up on the game, Poyen's number 2 has her 3rd foul. At least I'm assuming that's Poyen's number 2.
Yeah, that is Poyen's number 2. That is going to be Ashlyn Leonard. As that's Austin in transition there.
And she missed it off the
and
bottom.
Morrison misses it, and you can tell Coach Schaefer's displeasure with that one. So it's 22-17 lead here for the Indians with 4 minutes left to go until half.
It's key to get momentum in the half, so it's interesting to see what the Panthers and Indians can do.
Panthers got to work on ball security. They're kind of being sloppy passing as they get it inside to Fulmer, who has it stripped away. She goes up, and she will be fouled. So smart play there from Fulmer to go up with the ball to draw the foul.
And that makes at least 3 Poyen players in foul trouble. Foul trouble for me being 2,000 more. That's number 13 that has 2. Number 2 on their team that has 3. And there's one person, I believe, that's either sitting on the bench or still in the game that has 2 as well. So it will be an interesting dynamic in the second half to see where those 3 just can't foul at all in the second half pretty much unless it gets desperation time. And the Lady Panthers make both, as it is now a 3-point ball game with 3:44 left in the second.
Yeah, that's Ainsley Carter with the second foul there that sent the Panthers to the line.
And that is another missed 3 from Poyen. And the Panthers get it. Oh, never mind. The Panthers turn it over immediately.
Yeah, Panthers got to be more secure with the ball. And there's a 3 there from Austin, and Josie Austin aces that one. And so that puts the Panthers down by 6, Will. And so we got a 6-point ball game here with 3:17 left to go. And it's a 30-second, but we'll take a quick timeout here on the Mountain Cove High School East YouTube page. We'll be back with more action after this break. Back here in the Cove as we have a 6-point ball game with 3:17 left to go here until half as Panthers look to evade the press of Poyen and get this offense started.
And I'm just taking a guess here, but I believe that the Panthers on all of their turnover possessions have had a total of 12 points coming from it. Again, I'm just taking a guesstimation, but...
And there's another one right there. So another turnover for the Lady Panthers as they trail 6 points here with 3:02 left to go, and it's been the offensive rebounds from Poyen and the second chance opportunities and the points off turnovers that have really given them the edge. And there's another three, and that one
Is good.
rattles in there. That is number 24. That's Bailey Morrison.
And where did all the Lady Panthers help go? They all went up court before it was ready, and that leads to another turnover. Once again,
There's Ainsley Carter inside to Ellison. Ellison not going to go up. And there's a scuffle for the ball. Josie Austin going to just miss it. And so that will be a Lady Indian turnover. And so now, like you said, where did the Panthers help go? So they have make sure they stay down here and not just vacate McCutcheon or Harville.
And it looks like they're doing it once again.
Yeah,
And
she's
it's just
got Austin
concentration.
one-on-one. I think if she has Austin one-on-one, she can take it.
Yeah, it's just 2-on-1s that get chaotic when
Yeah.
the help tries to come down. Then they can just intercept it because it's 3-on-2.
And a three there from McCutcheon, and that one rattles in and out. Rebound there by Carter. Now Carter's going to push it up the floor. There to Austin. Wide open three for Josie Austin. That one rattles out. Under 2 minutes left to go here in this first half. Minute 54 to be exact. And there, the help disappears again.
And there's another example of the Panthers having concentration lapses that turn into, well,
And that almost turned into points there.
that
as
almost
Austin.
always turn into Poyen
Yeah,
points.
and there they're able to get it up the floor there.
And they have a wide open shot, decide not to take it.
Yeah, she was looking to drive there and dish and set up the offense as McCutcheon's going to take a three, and that
And
one
it
is
just
no good.
misses.
Rebound by Harrington. Harrington going to go up, shot no good. Rebound by Austin.
And it's just concentration lapses that have been costing the Panthers. And
she will travel. That's going to be Bailey Morrison. She got ahead of herself there, and we have a minute 14 left to go until half. We have a 9-point game here at Panther Gymnasium. Panthers have got to find something offensively, Will.
yes, and they're lucky Morrison didn't take the shot right there, or else they would have probably been down 12 because she was wide open. Or wait, yeah, 12. Yeah, I counted right somehow.
So here's the press again from the Lady Panthers. Lady Indians. The Panthers trying to evade the press.
And so far, it looks like it's working. And
up and in.
I
What a
stand
drive.
corrected.
That is just proven she can do it all there. Marley McCutcheon going to bring it down the floor there and get the bucket. And a three on the other end, up and just off the mark from Rachel Ellison. Quick possession there. So now they're going to reset it.
And the
Up the floor.
Panthers are just giving it right back to them. You just can't be throwing it up like that.
The shot no good. Rebound by Buckley.
Panthers are lucky that that didn't turn into points right there.
Yeah, and they're going to feed it
And
inside.
they just can't make the passes.
They are having concentration lapses, like you said. Just the focus is not there, and so going to have to lock that in. I mean, they're still in this game, only down 7, Will, but you got to lock the focus in.
Yeah, and that'll be what Coach Finley probably has a focus point on. Just don't turn the ball over. Keep the ball just close passes to where you don't cost yourselves. And you'll stop getting Poyen turnover points.
And that's going to be Carter that's whistled for the walk. So Panthers could draw this game even closer with 12.1 seconds left until half. They're down 7.
And
So Panthers are going to inbound it right there by their bench.
Panthers were lucky that that was a travel because the shot went in.
Most definitely.
And they get trapped at half court. Get it up. 4 seconds left.
Inside
and
shot.
they miss
no
the shot,
good.
and that's halftime.
And that will do it. So we got a 7-point game here in Panther Gymnasium. It's halftime, and so we have a 7-point contest here, a conference contest. So this looking to shape up to be a really good one. So it's 28-21, Lady Indians lead. We'll be back with the second half here in just a few.
My daughters grew up coming into this gas station when they were younger. Michaela, that's the co-owner, she graduated from Magnet, and so from kindergarten on through 12th grade, we would be in here every day getting a biscuit, or field trip day, you had to come in and get the sandwiches and the soda pops, and Mr. Harkins would fix you up right, and so it was a must-have. So we've just always loved it, and it was part of our family tradition, and so we just wanted to bring it on to the next round of kids. We, of course, had to pay homage to the Panthers across the street because they're such a huge part of this community. and then you can't pass by without seeing them. So it was Panther Pass, of course, and then the grocery and gas just kind of was very fitting and catchy and just went along well. A lot of people say that the hamburgers are, you know, kind of worth stopping for, but you know, we have a pretty diverse little menu for a gas station, and you know, we've got kind of neat creations that you're not going to find anywhere else. You know, we've got the new Panther Pile Up, and that's kind of fun, and then we've got a huge burger on the menu, and a lot of people like to come in and try that. And then, you know, in the mornings we have a pretty good little breakfast buffet on Fridays and stuff when school's in session. And so, you know, we have lots of yummy stuff, French toast and bacon and sausage and eggs and biscuits and gravy and casserole. And so a pretty good, you know, into your week, start on your Friday. So just lots of little neat things. We love to give back to the community, so we always try to find a neat specials, you know, kind of some home cooking. You know, here in Malvern, you don't get too many choices for home cooking, so, you know, on our daily specials, we try to go back. Like, we'll have the open roast beef sandwiches and mashed potatoes and gravy. Some weeks we've done meatloaf. Coming up, since it's January and all of us want to be healthy, Michaela just came up with a taco salad that's pretty yummy, I have to say. I just had it for lunch myself to try it out, and so I believe next Tuesday is going to be Taco Salad Tuesday, so y'all tune in for that. Well, I love the mushroom Swiss burger, but I like to put the grilled onions on it, and then some of our patrons that come in, they will also add A1 steak sauce on top of it. I'm just telling y'all, if you hadn't tried it, it's a must. You got to try it out. It's really good. So we're trying to have once a month like a little community event. So in January, we're going to try, weather permitted, to do something fun here. We love to let the kids come in. We've talked to some of the local churches and stuff like that about maybe doing a breakfast for the community, and just letting people come in, and it's free of charge, and have a breakfast on a Saturday morning or something. So we've thought about things like that. Of course, when the weather gets nice again, we'll do our movie nights. And we love to do that. Probably the spring we'll have to have a little spring dance or something for the kids. Graduation, we may put on something fun for graduation, like an after graduation thing. Just something that the kids have somewhere to go that's safe, and you know, the families know that they're going to be okay. You know, we're going to take care of them. So, you know, we got lots of stuff in the woodwork, but you know, just some of it is weather permitting, and then as we grow and be able to utilize more space around here, that'll also help with being able to do more stuff.
again, we're here on the Magnet Cove High School East YouTube page, and I am Coach Shane Hartzell with Aiden Keeling, and Aiden's going to bring you some stats here of the first half. We've been taking some stats here, and I'm going to let him tell you a little bit about the stats.
All right, thank you. Poyen is shooting 25% from 2, 37% from 3, and 32% overall from the field.
Okay, so 32% all overall. Okay.
Yeah. They have 10 turnovers, which they probably need to limit just a little bit if they want to hold the foot down. But
And
you look at Magnet's turnovers. Magnet has 17, which is the reason they're down.
right.
Magnet shooting 47% from the 2, 0 from 3, 41% from the field overall, which is the only reason they're probably in this game.
True. You look at the numbers, the numbers tell the story. And, of course, like you said, Aiden, the 17 turnovers there, that of course, is a big factor. That's the difference in the score. And the Lady Indians have been able to score off of the Lady Panthers' turnovers. And so we're about a minute until the start of the second half, and the teams ought to be coming out. It is just a 7-point game. It's been an overall good game, I believe. Aiden, what about you?
I think it's been a great game. Magnet needs to limit their turnovers. Poyen needs to get that shooting percentage up.
Absolutely. Well, folks, sit back at home and enjoy the second half of the Magnet Cove Lady Panthers and the Poyen Lady Indians.
Yeah, thank you, guys. I really appreciate those stats. And so now here comes the Panthers back out on the floor, and no Indians to be heard of. And so we'll have to see how they – oh, there they come. All right, both teams coming back out on the floor now. So Will, you enjoy that? And I will call this first part. Will played the junior boys game just before this. Now, man is getting him some dinner. Both of us playing double duty. Will is playing basketball and broadcast. I'm doing PA, music, and doing play-by-play. So a small-town community, you do whatever you got to do to bring it to the people. We are happy at Magnet Cove High School East, a student-led broadcast, to bring it to you. So it's going to be Panthers and Indians here. And so it's going to be Panther basketball. They have the opportunity to draw it even closer as we have a 7-point game here with the start of the third quarter right upon us. So it's going to be McCutcheon as she's going to try to set up the Panther offense, who has struggled turning the ball over all night. Inside, that ball is tipped around there, and we're going to have that's going to be a foul call. That is going to be on number 10. That is Carter. So Panthers going to inbound it underneath the basket. And so that is Addison Carter with the foul. We have another whistle, as that's going to be a turnover. And so here we go with 7:38 left to go. Panthers come up empty on the first possession. So we'll have to see if they can find something there. And then a quick possession there and a tie-up for the ball. And so that's going to be jump ball.
And I'm back, finally.
Yeah, got you all hot dog in, ready to do some more color commentary, as that is going to be Carter that brings the ball in there. Finds Ellison. Got Harville on her. Inside. Now back out. Trying to penetrate this defense for the Panthers. And the baseline drive there from Morrison. Shot no good, but we will have a foul call from the far side ref.
And fouls are still in. That is the third foul on number 44 for the Panthers.
Yeah, that's going to be the sophomore, Braylon McIntyre. That's our third foul, so she's got to be careful.
makes, what, 5 or 6 people on in total, I think, that have to be careful with fouls.
So Morrison converts there as McIntyre's going to check out, and in comes Buckley. Some more press here from the Lions, and Harville able to find it in the middle of the floor. They're going to get it inside. That's going to be off of number 33. That is Sophie Beard.
Buckley's trying to throw it in for the Panthers, and she does get it in.
Yeah, she finally finds Fulmer right there at her. Now Fulmer looking to go somewhere with it, finds Harville, and we're going to have a foul. That one's going to be on Rachel Ellison. Second team foul, but the first foul there on Ellison. And like I said, the second team foul in this third quarter for the Lady Indians.
And after a failed inbound, the Panthers get it back once again, just on the other side of the goal.
So Panthers looking to get the ball inbounds here as they find Fulmer underneath the basket, who goes up and shot just off the mark there from Maddie. And here comes the Poyen offense, as that's going to be a drive, and ball is batted around. And they get it around the edge and across court pass there. And that is going to be a travel there by number 21, Kendall Morrison. That's Morrison who just got ahead of herself there, and in comes number 2.
And no one can seem to escape the eternal pit of doom that is turnovers.
No, both teams just have struggled turning the ball over. It's Leonard that checked in for the Indians.
The Panthers have been struggling to get it open, and that is what happens when you struggle to get someone open. Turnovers.
Yeah, that is a travel there by Tasia Buckley.
Do we actually have numbers for how many total turnovers there have been in this game, and like travels and throwing it out and fouls?
The Panthers had 17 in the first half.
Oh my goodness.
Total turnovers, and the Indians had 10. So a game of turnovers, most definitely.
And that's been at least like 4 or 5 this quarter, so that brings the total to around 32.
Yeah, and that's the drive there from Leonard, and the shot is good to extend the lead. So Panthers have yet to score in this third quarter. So now they're looking up the floor there. That is the shot there, no good. Harville comes away with the rebound. And Will, what do you think the Panthers got to do to get something going offensively if they've yet to score in this third quarter?
They've simply got to be separating from this man-to-man, work it around, stretch them thin, or get someone screening so that you can get more separation. That's the key. Just stretch them thin enough to where there's separation enough to shoot a shot. But they aren't succeeding in that because of a few errant passes.
Yeah, and this man-to-man is really hurting the Panthers, as that's Harville going to drive, going to go up as the shot clock expires, and we will have a shot clock violation. And Coach Finley pleading that it hit the rim.
And he doesn't seem to be winning this argument.
No, and we don't have review, so we can't really overturn that. So
that's only a state title game.
Yeah, we ain't got that just yet on the broadcast. So
I'm still waiting for the 7 and 6A schools to get it before we get it.
Yeah. That's crazy. Like, have you seen some of the gyms the 7 and 6A schools have? They're just insane. Like, have you seen the new Cersei gym?
I have not been to any major schools gym except for Bethel. They're like a part of Bryant. Like, my cousins go to Bryant, so I went to see some of their games there.
Yeah. And a quick possession there, the miss from Fulmer. And now the Panthers going to push it ahead. Excuse me, Indians going to push it ahead.
I mean, Poyen's got a nice gym. We've got a nice gym here, in fact, for a 2A school.
Oh, yeah, Poyen's new gym. And there's the 3, and they have opened this one up as we have a touchdown lead here. Excuse me, 2-touchdown lead for the Lady Indians. A 14-point game here with 3:59 left to go in the third.
I mean, underrated opinion, but I think Mount Ida's got one of the better gyms in the 2A.
Yeah, I've been to that one. So they kick it back out. That's Leonard on the drive. Shot up, no good.
Last thing I'll say about bigger schools, I had to go to LR Southwest for a while because it was my dad's job, and it was impressive. Like the school where I forget which 2 schools, I think, and 2 Little Rock schools, they merged together. It's pretty nice up there.
I've always thought their mascot was interesting.
Yeah, Conway's is interesting too.
Oh yeah, the Wampus Cats. I think Arkansas's got the best mascots, college and high school. Like what state are you gonna go to where you got Wampus Cats and boll weevils?
Yeah.
Like let's be real.
And Razorbacks all in the one state.
And I mean, you got a high school that's got a zebra like Pine Bluff.
Yeah.
As there's a whistle there, and we're gonna keep talking about that. I mean, for
Blue
Pete's
Devils,
sakes,
Red Devils,
Yeah.
like you've got everything here.
and so, I mean, if you've got things like Warhawks, like Mount Vernon, they're the Warhawks. I mean, you name it, we got it here in Arkansas, mascot-wise. There is some. I was reading an article, actually by SB Live. Let me see if I can find it. Where was it? Oh wow, this just I cannot spell today, guys. I put a B instead of an M, and it pulled up Best Biscuits in Arkansas. So y'all just bear with us on the Mountain Cove High School East YouTube page. We'll get our stuff together, I promise.
Yeah, we got Big Red as one of the mascots for Arkansas.
Yeah, we do.
Def Leopards.
I mean, you got Miners. You got
Chickasaws.
Yeah, the Blytheville Chickasaws. You got the Bison in Carlisle.
Muskogee's got an interesting one over in Oklahoma, the Ruffers.
Yeah, they do. Cave City Cavemen, the Wampus Cats, of course. The Danville Little Johns, that actually comes from Petty Jean. You got Sand Lizards, Outlaws, Mavericks, Red Bugs, Go Devils, Goblins. We've got it all here. That's just high school.
And, yeah, I'm not going to go into the story about how Muskogee got same till another break.
But no, that is the Muskogee Ruffers. I do know that one, and so we'll have a whistle. And so Harville's going to go to the line and try to bless the Panthers with some points here, as they haven't scored in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, and that's rough.
That is very. It's hard to overcome, and the drought continues as that one just dribbles in and out.
We get the rebound off the second missed shot.
And
I believe they were trying to shoot that, but it was, pardon me, blocked.
Yeah, and so that will retain Panther possession as they find Harrington there on the elbow to kick it into. Over to McCutcheon, who's going to drive up and in. There is Marlon McCutcheon to give the First Panthers their points in the last 5 minutes. And they get it inside, up and in there. Number 25, Lexi Bunch, lays it in.
They are just not. And what? And the full court press is just still stifling. Like, that's one of the things that cost us a big loss in the previous game.
Yeah, and so it will be Lady Indian possession here. 2:45 left to go in the third. Indians up 38-23 on the Panthers.
And another,
Another
They're
make
shooting lights
there
out.
from the Indians, and they're really starting to open this one up. Tasia pushing it forward. Harville up and shot no good. Martin with the rebound as she goes up, and she will be fouled. So we'll have a whistle on the floor. Got some substitutions coming in. Ellison and Morrison are going to come back in.
So going back to that rougher story, well, never mind.
Yeah,
Never mind,
we'll go into that at break.
Yeah. I thought that was 2 free throws, but nope.
And so they get it over to Harrington.
That's another person with 3 fouls on Poyen's team, and
Yeah, that's Carter with 3 fouls. And another turnover for
and they are just struggling to make shots.
so that will be another foul on the Panthers.
That's their 3rd foul this quarter. Poyen has 4, and we have 1:56 left in the 3rd.
Yeah, that's Fulmer's 2nd foul. And the second one is no good. A rebound there by Ellison. And there's Morrison on the drive, going to diss it there to Bunch, who's going to go back out, and we're going to have a traveling violation on Rachel Ellison. So, excuse me. And so that's Morrison going to check back in. We got one more game tonight here on the Mountain Cove High School East YouTube page. As we have the conclusion of our action, the senior boys have to see what they can do against Poyen senior boys. We'll have another foul on the floor, as that one is going to be charged to Ellison, her 2nd. And that will put Magnet in the bonus.
And that is another free throw made by Magnet Cove. And they missed the 2nd one.
So now 24-40 lead for the Lady Indians, and shot no good there from Josie Austin. And a turnover there and a 3 there from Carter. Shot no good. Another offensive rebound. Now Carter's going to drive inside, and we'll have a whistle.
And Coach Finley is not happy. And I can't tell whether that's a foul or not. They don't put a foul on either team. I'm not sure if the Panthers knew precisely what they were doing on the inbound, but oh, never mind. Poyen still has possession after a brilliant save. Wide open 3 is, just rims out. Panthers get the rebound, and McCutcheon bringing it up. Turnover once again. And the Poyen Indians have a perfect chance for fast break points, and they take advantage of it. 42-24 with 45 seconds left in the 3rd. And the Panthers are still struggling against that full court press.
And if anybody's watching film on the Panthers, they're going to know to
full court press them.
Yeah.
And they miss another 3, the Lady Panthers do, but they go back up for it, miss again, and after bobbling around, 15 seconds left, Poyen has the ball, bringing it down the court, and they can't get the fast break layup, but
And
they shoot a three and they drain it.
Yeah, it's Josie Austin able to reset the offense there. Was number 13. That's Carter. And so that will do it for the third quarter, but we will be back shortly with the fourth right after this.
Do you have some land you need cleared to build on? Call Hartzell Farms and Excavating. Do you need some excavation done on your property? Call Hartzell's Farms and Excavating. Hartzell's Farms and Excavating, LLC, is a veteran-owned and operated company with 20-plus years of experience in the construction business. Owner Vernon Hartzell will be happy to see how he and his crew can meet your needs. Free estimates can be given by calling number 870-210-0204. Again, that number is 870-210-0204. Thank you for your business.
We welcome everyone back to the Mountain Cove High School East Department as Crosstown Poyen leads the Panthers 45-24 in the senior girls matchup to start the fourth quarter. That's going to be McIntyre to inbound it right there. And, wow, another turnover. That is Ashlyn Leonard who's going to go up and be blocked
the Panthers
again.
Get a block. If I'm the Panthers, I'll take that turnover. Or I don't think you call that a turnover. I just think you
I'll
call
take
that
the
a
block, not the turnover. How about that, Will?
Yeah.
I'll take a block any other week. And the three, no good.
No, there ain't no.
And now they're working it around the perimeter.
And the Panthers get the ball
They
back.
get the rebound and find it out in transition. There's McCutcheon up and in on the other end. So Panthers only scored 3 points in the third quarter, and that's been their Achilles heel this far as the turnovers limit the points.
Yeah, our junior high team did a similar thing to Washington's junior high team, held them scoreless in the third quarter. Believe it or not, we still managed to find a way to lose.
Yeah, unfortunately, some things just never work out. But
Doesn't help we were down 18 going into the third quarter.
yeah, exactly. Some mountains are just too big to climb, and so that's going to be a whistle, and it's going to be Poyen basketball. And so quick turnover there for the Panthers, and so now it's going to be Poyen possession as they're working around Austin here in the corner. And they find inside, and the ball is stolen away there by Harville.
And even one-on-one, the Panthers are struggling to bring it up the court, even though they do have a pass.
Yeah, that's
half-court.
Leonard there on McCutcheon. McIntyre has got a Carter on her. Now that is Josie on Bella.
And they're trying to get it back to McCutcheon, but I believe that is a foul on McCutcheon.
Yeah, they're going to call that on McCutcheon, excuse me, there. And Coach Finley is not happy, and he just gave Coach Finley a technical. And Coach Finley is not happy with that one, and so that will be a technical for Coach Finley.
And that's the third foul on McIntyre, first on Coach Finley, even though he can only afford one more before he's ejected.
Yeah, that was on McCutcheon, not McIntyre.
Oh, hold on, my bad.
No, you're good, man. You're just getting in the swing of things. And so it's going to be Austin to shoot the free throws, and she misses the first one. So we have our first technical that's not a book technical in this season. And all I heard is that was ridiculous, so I don't know. And so Poyen will retain possession with a 45-26 lead. So we have a conference game on the line here, and so it ought to be interesting how this last 6:41 goes down.
And then they take another three, and they miss this one. That's staying Indians ball.
So now they work it around the perimeter. That's what has given the Indians success all game. But then Carter's going to get a step ahead of herself and draw the travel.
Panthers inbound it. McCutcheon manages to get it past half court. Driving in and foul, I believe. First foul, number 24 for Poyen. First shot is rims out. 20-point lead for Poyen, 46-26 with 6:09 left to go in the fourth. Makes the second one, 46-27 now. Poyen brings it down the court very quickly, and they miss another three.
Yeah, and a quick possession. And
Poyen fans are making their voices heard that they did not like that no call.
yeah, Magnet fans are making it heard.
Oh, wait.
Actually, they wanted that one called on Austin down here. But,
Oh, I thought that was Poyen fans.
yeah, that was Magnet fans. Both fan bases are very vocal. You'll come to find out there's a few fan bases that you know when they show up. And I will warn you if it gets out of hand. Which luckily it has not this season, because that is never the point of high school basketball, as the Panthers get a bucket on the other end. But no, when you got two close teams like this that really want to beat one another.
And when it starts getting out of hand like this is when fans start getting vocal, or
Yes.
if it's close.
And there will be a traveling violation there on the Lady Indians. And so that's going to be Carter that checks out. And in comes Ellison. And so here comes man-to-man press. They get it in. And now Harville working it up with Josie Austin on her. Oh, and
Ankle
McCutcheon just made
break.
them look bad.
And she redeems herself instantly by getting a steal.
And now she's going to go across court to Austin, who's going to drive, shot up and in. So Indians get the best of that one.
I mean,
And
they make them look silly, and then the next second they get points.
yeah. So that's just how the game of basketball rolls, as it's going to be Harville with 5 minutes left to go. And that shot, no good. And it's going to be Ellis that comes away with it. And Coach Schaefer wanted him chucking down the floor. There's three from Josie Austin, no good. The ball deflected, and Harville comes away with it, and there is McCutcheon. And a steal there, as that is Morrison who's going to go up, and
Double
we will have a
dribble.
double dribble. And Coach Schaefer is now, I'm not sure if he's pleading a case to Ellison or the ref. He's telling Ellison something.
Yeah, he was pointing down the court. So. And they are.
And, man, this is a man-to-man press, as Kendall Morrison is going to check out. Excuse me, not Kendall Morrison. That is my bad. That is 24, not 21.
And Poyen has just scored half 100 on us. Or man at Cove. Yeah, whatever.
That is Bailey Morrison. Excuse me there, Miss Morrison. That is 24, Bailey Morrison. So in comes Fulmer and Buckley, and out goes Harville and McIntyre. And so 4:13 left to go here in this game. Got a 50-29 game here at Panther Gymnasium.
And Poyen takes the three-pointer, which is good. That brings it to 53-29 with 3:54 left. And Poyen gets the steal immediately on the inbounds. And Poyen goes up for the layup, and they are fouled.
Quick points there for the Indians as they get the three and then get the quick turnover and draw the foul. And that's what's been the Achilles heel for the Panthers, is the turnovers and the points off turnovers.
Yes, indeed it has.
And right after this one, we will have the Poyen boys, who are on a 3-game losing streak. And so the Poyen girls will end the 4-game losing streak if they can hold on for the last 3:49. As that one is up and good.
Hold up. Get it in, and it looks like they're going half court.
They're going to go, yeah, they're going to back off a little bit and go half court, and we've got subs coming in. 3 subs coming in for the Panthers.
Panthers trying to work it in, didn't work.
You're trying to penetrate that defense over there to Fulmer, to the top of the key to McCutcheon, who is going to be, there's going to be a whistle. And we'll see who they call that one on. That one's going to be on number 10. That is Addison Carter. So Braylon McIntyre, Corey Dawson, and Selena Potts will check in for the Panthers. And Harrington will take the 3, and that one will go in. Hadley Harrington, the senior from the right elbow, will get her name in the points column.
Poyen kicks it immediately back. Never mind, they move it down to the corner, which they miss.
Yeah, Ellison just overshot there, that one from the corner, and so it's going to be Buckley to kind of go rotate this offense here as McCutcheon is checked out, and Dawson cross-court pass to Harrington. Harrington ball fake, and we will have a foul call, as that one's, I believe, is going to be on Carter. We've got wholesale substitutions coming in for the Lady Indians.
And the scoreboard just turned off in the gym, so I believe for the moment we're having technical difficulties. Not with our stream, but with the actual gym itself.
So we'll have to see what that is about, and we will take a break here on the Mountain Cove High School YouTube page. We'll be back when the scoreboard turns back on. And we are back here on the Mountain Cove High School YouTube page. The scoreboard has been flipped back on, and we have wholesale substitutions for the Lady Indians. Get those up for you.
The Panthers are trying to work it around, and Buckley misses the shot. Harrington goes up with it. Gets blocked, actually.
Yeah, it's Alyssa Johnson checked in with a rebound, and Dawson for 3, and that one is no good. Scuffle for the ball, and
Poyen gets it. And Poyen takes the 3, and they bury it.
And another 3 there from the Poyen offense, and the 3 has really been a dagger for Magnet all season.
Yes, that indeed has been.
And now not McIntyre, Kohler, as they're going to have a foul there. That
is the 3rd foul on number 0 for Poyen's team, so.
Yeah, that is the 3rd foul there on Madison Bailey, as that one is up and no good from Potts.
Second one is up and good. That brings the deficit to 24.
2:13 left to go in this game. Like I said, a 24-point deficit and a 3.
And
just short there. That 3 attempt was by Kylie Leonard as the Panthers pushed up the floor there to Kohler. Kohler cross-court pass, almost too high for Buckley. Back to Kohler. Kohler to Harrington. Thought about the 3.
And that is off a Poyen player, or number 44 on Poyen's team, and it is Panthers ball. Buckley has it, moves it into Kohler, and misses the shot. Poyen gets the rebound. So it is Poyen ball with 1:35 left in the 4th quarter, 57-33, Poyen lead. And Poyen attempts another 3, and they miss this 3, get back up a 2-pointer, and they miss it after it rims around and doesn't go in. Buckley bringing it up the court for the Panthers. And for a risky pass, and Harrington throws it right to the other team, and bringing it up the court is number 1 on Poyen, kicks it out to number 13, and it just rims out.
Yeah, that was Carter with the shot and a deep 3, and that one is way no good there from number 44, Sydney Daly. So,
and Buckley is bringing it back up for Manette.
there's McIntyre going to kick it out around. Harrington wants another 3. She can't get that one, and so with under a minute left to go, Poyen is going to move to 5-5. 1 and 2, they're going to pick up their first conference win, and a 3 up, and that one is short.
And they're trying to get it back outside as Poyen almost turns the ball over. And while I still have time before the chant, well, hold up, I'll wait till the game's over.
About a 15-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock, so Magnet will get another possession, and a 3, and that one is drained, and that will do it for this one. Number 5, Alyssa Jordan puts this one away, and we'll have to see if the Panthers can score in the last 12 seconds. And Braylon and Kohler is going to get points there, and so I have to see if they try to throw up one more 3. And they will, and that one's going to be no good, and that will do it. So a 60-35 victory for the visiting Poyen Lady Indians. So that will do it for that one. And so Poyen comes into Panther Gymnasium. Coach Schaefer has a game plan. They take care of business, and so that will do it for this one. And so we got one more on the tab. We got the senior boys coming up next, and we'll be back with their action here in just a few.